It's main event time in Knoxville at the Knoxville Civic Coliseum here at Valor Fights 47, live on FlowCombat.com. Smooth Stephen Haag from Victory BJJ in Morristown, Tennessee, with a 3-2 record, takes on the Asian Persuasion Jason King, 4-3 out of the KMAA camp in Knoxville, Tennessee. They've already been successful teammates of Jason King, have been successful already tonight. Can Jason King close out the night for that fantastic camp here in Knoxville? It's a welterweight professional MMA bout, and it's our main event presented by Frankie's Body Shop. Doug Usher, Casey Oxendine, Vince Ferrara here at Cage Side. Downtown Knoxville. It's cold, but it has been, the action has been hot here tonight. And these two, clash of styles, very different. You're going to see the size difference. You're going to see a style difference as well. Time to bring out our fighters. Here's Jennifer.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event. This is a professional mixed martial arts bout in the welterweight division, contested at 170 pounds, brought to you by Frankie's Body Shop. First, please welcome to the cage, Stephen Haag.
Stephen Haag, first out from Victory BJJ in Morristown, Tennessee. Stephen Haag was a part of Border Wars and lost to Ken Beverly. Prior to that, had 2 consecutive victories over Quentin Culpepper and Randy Stamey. And smooth Stephen Haag, very well-rounded. Casey, tell us about Stephen Haag.
Well, Stephen Haag, I had an opportunity to work a little bit with him during this camp. He came up and did some cross-training and both, in kickboxing. And I will tell you this is a very well-rounded competitor. This is a guy who is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Phil Hurst and Helio Seneca. But he also has a great wrestling base. Like, he knows how to implement it and get it to the ground. But on top of that, the guy knows how to strike. He has power in his hands and in his legs. A lot of people discount that because you're coming into this, you see Jason King as such a flashy striker, and that's what he's known for. But Stephen Haag, you definitely don't want to sleep on his striking either.
Such a clash in styles between these two, Stephen Haag and Jason King. So talk about Haag's opponent in King and how different he is from Haag.
Well, Jason King is about as different as you could possibly be. He stands about 3 or 4 inches taller, first of all, has tremendous reach, and he has that Taekwondo background, and he's one of those guys that has used it and utilized it for combat sports. He knows how to hurt you with it, and he is so flashy. He makes it look great, but it's so effective. But on top of that, he has a slick ground game. Do not sleep on that portion of Jason King's game.
Haag is in the cage. We go back to Jennifer.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage, please welcome Jason King.
Let you hear some of that natural sound, the reaction for the Asian Persuasion, Jason King. Tall, rangy, as very talented. And of course, the great camp where he gets to work with all those terrific fighters over in St. Peru and such great teammates to get him ready.
Yeah, absolutely. He gets a tremendous workout. I'm going to let you get the tail of the tape, and we'll talk a little bit more.
Let's do it. It's presented by Frankie's Body Shop, our main event in the welterweight division at 170 pounds. Smooth Stephen Haag and Jason King. Haag and King both at 28 years of age. You see the 4-inch height advantage that Casey mentioned in King's favor, and then both one win above 500 in their careers. Haag weighed in at 169. King right on the money at 170. So what else about this fight stands out to you, Casey?
Well, like I said, the contrast of styles is a big thing. Now, one thing that we do have to notice, Stephen Haag is stepping up from 155, Yep. And that does make a difference. But then sometimes when those guys kind of pack on that extra weight, it can be helpful because you don't have to go through the weight cutting and you don't have to go through the extra troubles, and your body kind of gets to compete the way you train. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's very interesting to see how this one's going to play out. This one I've been looking forward to for a long time. It's two locals, two men that are very, very popular in this region, and two of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
And two guys that honestly stunned many of us that have seen the great roster of Valor fights when they fought at Border Wars. And Jason King, much like Stephen Haag, coming off of a loss, a surprising loss to Brandon Bell. How do these two fighters handle it, and then all the stylistic difference as well? Back to Jennifer.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Knoxville, Tennessee, this is your main event. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 169 pounds, holds a professional record of 3 wins with 2 losses, and fights out of victory, BJJ in Morristown, Tennessee, Smooth Stephen Haag. And his opponent across the cage to my left, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 170 pounds, holds a professional record of 4 wins with 3 losses, and fights out of KMAA in Knoxville, Tennessee, the Asian Persuasion, Jason King.
All right, gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Any questions from the blue corner? Any questions from the red corner? Touch them up, back to your corners, ready to fight.
Your referee when the action begins is Jimmy Neely.
Jimmy Neely, our referee in our main event, professional MMA in the welterweight division at 170 pounds. It's presented by Frankie's Body Shop. Smooth Stephen Haag in the American flag trunks. The Asian Persuasion, Jason King in the black trunks. 3 5-minute rounds in our main event at Valor Fights 47, Knoxville, Tennessee, live on FlowCombat.com.
And here they go. Look how long and rangy Jason King is.
4 inches, the listed difference between the two in height. Nobody's made contact as of yet. But when the fireworks come, they will come furious.
Jason King was stalking, kind of pushing forward, cutting off Stephen Haag. Stephen moving around, momentarily popped in for a jab. Oh, here we go.
It's one of the things we wondered about. Could Haag, at this weight, be able to take down King?
Pulling guard. And normally you would say that could be a huge, dangerous attack. But Stephen Haag finds a way to sneak into those submissions. That being said, Jason King defending extremely well.
Look how big he is. It's quite the difference between the two. And Haag probably doesn't want to hang on to this too long, right?
Right, he could burn out those biceps. And here comes the scramble.
Wow.
Oh, big shot!
Wow.
Haag is out! I didn't even see it happen!
It is over. 1 shot and Haag is out. Jason King wins in the first round.
I didn't see it. Was it a knee?
Look to be a punch.
Okay.
Unbelievable. King has power, but that was sneaky and short. We'll get a replay on it. You just do not see that. Here it is.
And there you see Stephen Haag looking to trip here. And there it was. It was the right hand. Down he went.
Elbow too, I think. I think it was sort of a back elbow by King. It might not have been the first punch, but I think that added to it. We'll get another look at that here in just a little bit, but unbelievable. And Haag, here it is. One little two, back elbows.
It looked like it was 2 punches. He had him blocked out with the left arm.
Okay.
And then pushed with the left arm, pushed his head away, and then dirty boxed him up under and caught him clean on the chin with two flush punches and put him out.
Wow. And that sent Haag down in a heap. And Jimmy Neely jumped in there, and then Haag is up to a sitting position. That's a very good sign. There's Mark Laws and Dr. Nathan Elliott and his camp, his cornerman, checking on Stephen Haag. But Jason King gets the victory in the first round, moves to 5-3, and Stephen Haag falls to 3-3. Unbelievable. I mean, those short punches like that, I mean, that's some power, Doug.
They're dangerous, man. Dirty boxing is always dangerous. The first punch stunned him, and then the second punch cleaned him on up, put him out. That's the thing about that, man. When you're in close like that, those short shots can be powerful and very sneaky because you're in tight like that. You're not expecting any real power to be on any punches like that. But I have seen a lot of fights where that's happened.
And here it is again.
Boom, yeah, you see he was already limp when the first one landed.
Right. Yeah, his left arm was sort of right along the ear, but it was the right that came through there.
Yeah, he hit him on the chin flush, and that's a punch that you really can't take. Something directly on the chin like that'll put you out.
And astute for King to sneak those in. All right, make it official. Here's Jennifer.
Your referee stops this bout at 1 minute and 27 seconds into the first round. For your winner by way of knockout, out of the blue corner, the Asian Persuasion, Jason King.
Jason King, so impressive with the victory over Stephen Haag in our main event.
Man, there was a lot of hype leading up to this fight. It was billed as striker versus grappler, and it really materialized as such. Stephen closed in, pulled guard, looked to try to latch in on you, and in the transitions, I believe, I couldn't even tell from the monitor, a couple of short right hands sealed the deal. Talk about the fight and talk about the finish.
First and foremost, thank you, Stephen, for being an awesome competitor in and out of the cage. If you guys don't know, he's a law enforcement officer. I fight for fun in a cage. He does it, saving everybody else's lives. So give it up to Stephen Haag for just being a hell of a person in general. Great guy. As far as the fight goes, we had to respect Haag's ground ability. So as soon as he jumped guard, I knew I had to play it safe and be patient, be calm. And as soon as I saw my opening, I saw his jaw just sticking out a little bit. And, between Knoxville Martial Arts Academy teaching me the skills I need and Frankie's Body Shop making me strong as an ox, I knew I had that short shovel hook in there, and I managed to get him right in the button. So I was blessed tonight, very blessed.
It's a huge start to 2018 for the career of Jason King. So I got to ask you, there was a big build-up for this one. When are we going to see you back inside the cage? What is next? When? And what are your ultimate aspirations here?
2018. My life is better aligned than it's ever been, and I plan on this, keeping the ball rolling. So, Valor Fights has been a home to me ever since the very beginning. If Valor Fights wants me back, if you guys want me back, I'll be here. If another promotion wants me, I'll be there, but I want to stay busy, I want to stay active, and I want to get after 2018.
All right, one more time for your winner in your main event, the Asian Persuasion, Jason King.
Congratulations to Jason King. Wraps up Valor Fights 47 at the Knoxville Civic Coliseum. in our main event with a first-round victory. Doug, your thoughts on what we've seen tonight here at Valor Fights 47?
For Valor
We had an
Fights
excellent card
47.
tonight.
Remember,
A lot of
next
great,
month,
excellent
Corbin
fights.
Arena.
I was kind of impressed with the female bouts tonight, man. We
Yeah.
had some really good scraps. Pretty quick main event, but overall, man, it was some really, really good action tonight.
Yeah, great crowd here tonight at the Knoxville Civic Coliseum, and terrific performance by Jason King in our main event. Thanks to all of you that watched tonight here at flowcombat.com. We had a great night here tonight in Knoxville. We always love coming here and appreciate you for watching and getting that archive live at flowcombat.com. Thanks to Mike Moran, the best in the business, our director here tonight.
Remember, guys,
and our unmatched crew.
we want to give
Doug,
a
awesome to work
special
with you.
shout out
Appreciate
to
it.
at
Maybe
Risk
in March you'll be back in the
Intervention.
cage. Is that
They've
right?
done so
Yeah,
much
back in the
for the
cage.
animals
Okay.
here
Looking
in
forward to
Knoxville.